Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means.
Crafty Kids!
All right, so today we are going to be making our own pop-up books. I know, how fun! Aren't pop-up books so cool?
I love pop-up books.
They're like some of my favorite books. So today we're going to be making a pop-up book in honor of National Tell Your Story Day, which is tomorrow.
Wow.
So it's going to be very fun since this is the month of spring. Spring's going to be happening a little bit later on. So I decided to make a spring pop-up book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there's springs in the book?
Bounce. Tigger, like springs like that.
Yeah, just like that.
But what kinds of things happen in the springtime? Flowers happen in the springtime.
True. What else?
And then little chickadees, little chickens,
Aww.
baby chicks. Yeah. And then butterflies also happen.
Whoa.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and make our very own. So what you'll need for your project today is some construction paper. A bunch of different colors is good. For the pages inside, I'm going to use white just because I want to be able to color on them and things like that too. So you'll also want crayons for coloring. You'll want some glue and some tape, some scotch tape for those butterflies, and a stapler to keep our book together.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, scissors for cutting out all of our fun things. So, all right, let's dive in. So the first thing that I did was cut out what I'm going to use for my pages. And these are all just half sheets of paper. And once, they don't have to be cut perfectly. Once they're in the book, you can always trim edges or do whatever you need to with that.
Very true.
So this book, we're gonna have, you basically get to turn the page 1, 2, 3 times. So we're gonna have 3 of these sheets, which are gonna go inside. And then we'll also need 2 sheets that are just going to be where we paste these in. So first thing we do, we take 2 fun colors and we put them together like this.
Very nice.
There's my cover of my book, so you can color that or put something on there ahead of time if you want to. And then we take our stapler, and you might want someone's help with this.
It's a little tricky.
An adult in the house, sometimes staplers can be a little bit tricky, but we are going to just staple these 2 pages together. You will have to fold this back page in order to have the stapler reach the middle of the book. But you will just put the stapler over, staple right at the center line there.
Yeah, very nice.
So we're just gonna put 2 staples in. All right. So there you have it. Then you flatten out your back pages and you're started with your book.
Woo!
So really, if you weren't making a pop-up book, you could be done right now. You could color in there and you could write something on each page, draw some pictures.
Yeah.
And that could be your book just as is.
Very nice.
So that's really fun.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make it a little more special. And we're going to add a couple of little fun pages in there.
Woo.
The first page we're gonna do is the flowers. So what we do with that is we take our first white sheet of half paper and we just cut 2 lines down like this on the folded side, just like that. And now what you do is fold it over. So we make a nice crease in there and then open it back up and then push that in.
Very nice.
Yeah. So then when you open it, you have a nice little vase for your flowers. Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's really fun. So, and then the next page, we'll take another half sheet here. And of course, it's just folded in half like this. And this one is gonna be our chicken.
Yay!
So we just do 1 cut down the page like that. Again, on the folded edge. And then what you do is you fold these edges down
Oh.
like this. So then we have that folded like that.
Couple of triangles,
Again,
yeah.
we're just making little creases here. Yes, in these little triangles. So then, and this one's a little bit trickier. When you open it back up, you can pop these forward.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we have a little chicken.
Aww.
Almost. We have a beak.
Mm-hmm. We have the
to fill in
start.
The rest. Yes,
but yeah.
we have part of a chicken. Yes. And for the last page, we're gonna make some butterflies. Yes.
Yay.
So these are going to stick up just a little bit right in the middle of our page. So we're gonna again make 2 cuts into our page just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Again on the folded edge. And we fold that down just to make a nice crease. So then we can push it back through to the other side. Nice and easy. We open that up.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. Ta-da!
Whoa.
And that's where your little butterfly is gonna sit.
Nice.
Yeah. So now that we have all of our pages, we can go ahead and start making some decorations to go inside of them.
Whoa, yay.
All right. Okay, Mr. Ross, which one should we start with? Should we do our flowers, our chicken, or our butterflies first?
Let's do butterflies.
Butterflies? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do butterflies. All right. So, as you can see here, here's our book that we already made with the staples in it. So this page is stuck in there. All you're gonna do is open to the first section, and this gets glued right inside.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all we do, we take our glue stick and just get a good amount of glue on there. You want to get as close to the edges as you can. You can always touch those up later.
Mm-hmm.
I like putting the glue on just one side first because it's easier to get it set in there. And the nice thing about glue sticks, again, is that you can kind of move it around once it's on the page.
Yeah.
So I have one side glued down, so you can see that there. But now if we were to just leave it like this, you can still see right through there. So we want to make sure that we glue that side down too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can go ahead and just press that down. You can kind of turn the page, close the book, make sure it's nice and flat, make sure all the seams are good. And then when we go back to open our book, now the front page
Whoa.
has our little pop-up.
Yay.
So how?
But where are the butterflies?
Exactly. So what we do, what color butterfly do we want? Maybe a purple one?
Purple ones are fun.
Maybe a pink one.
Ooh, could we do more than one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start with a pink one.
Let's start with a pink one. And I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger because he's gonna be like the main butterfly. Yes. And now we're gonna take our little square, fold it in half. Butterfly wings both look the same. So we're gonna cut up and around. And you can make your butterfly wings look however you want them to look. I'm gonna go with pretty traditional ones.
There's all sorts of different kinds of butterflies
There
though.
are all sorts of different kinds of butterflies. So here is mine.
Woo!
Yay! And then all we're gonna do is take our scotch tape, which is clear. So I would definitely suggest using a clear tape for this one. And basically, we're gonna be attaching the butterfly like this.
Oh.
Yes. So we open up the book just a little bit, and you can see where he needs to attach. So he's sitting right on that little, and you know, sometimes it's easier if you tape like that.
And then
Right
tape
on
it to
edge.
the, yeah.
And then we can pop it right in here. Just like that. And then we'll put another little piece of tape on the other side. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Ta-da!
Woo!
There's our little butterfly.
Yay!
Sitting right on the edge there.
Aw, that's great.
Yeah, so let's make a couple little friends for him, huh?
Yeah.
Let's make a couple little purple ones too. Maybe a purple one and a blue one.
Ooh, fancy.
All right. So I'm just doing the exact same thing and adding some little pieces of tape. These ones we only have to put it on one side.
Okay.
Because it's just gonna go flat on the page. So once you tape them in like this, then you can open them up like that.
Aw, hey.
There you go.
Butterflies.
There's the rest of your butterflies.
Yeah.
And it's fun because as you're reading your book, you can still kind of play with them. You can open and close the butterflies. This one you can open and close like he's flying.
Yeah.
And then when you close up the book, the butterflies close too.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So.
But we still have more pages, don't we?
Do. We have 2 more pages. All right. So what do we want to do next, everyone? Do we want to do chickens or flowers?
Let's save the chickens for last.
Okay, all right, let's do some flowers. So this is the first page now, and then we open to the middle of the book. We're gonna do the same exact thing with the glue. Okay, so we are flattening this back out after I just put my second page in there.
Ooh.
So first we have our butterflies, and now we have our vase for some flowers.
Sounds fun. All right, so what kind of flower are we going to put in?
Well, there are so many different kinds of flowers.
It's true.
It's hard to pick.
It really is.
It is. So I think for this, I'm going to do 4 different flowers. So I'm just going to cut out 4 little stems of green paper.
Nice.
Keep it nice and simple. And they can be as big or as small as you want them to. They just have to be able to fit inside your little vase inside the book.
Very cool.
So there are my stems. And then I think I'm going to make a pretty blue flower. And it's gonna look a little bit like a cloud. So, all right, now comes the fun part of getting to construct our flower garden. So again, here's our vase. And you'll probably want a piece of paper under your stems because the glue
will have to go all over.
Yes, you want to put it all over, which is going to get the glue all over the place, of course.
Yeah. It's better to get it on paper than on the table.
True. Very, very true. Okay, so when we are putting our stems in, the first ones can go right through like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's our first one. On the other side, there we go like that.
Very
Ta-da.
nice.
And then this one is a little bit trickier. We're just gonna put glue right in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So I just put it right in the middle of that. And now he is going to go in,
Ooh.
but then on the front.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
now he stands out.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat? All right, so there are our stems all in place. You can kind of see.
But now we need flowers,
We
right?
do. I think the flowers are missing.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is just cut my 2 in the middle just a little bit shorter than the other 2.
Okay.
Like that.
All right.
And glue my little flowers together. And again, you can make your flowers look like whatever you want them to look like. I just picked some of my favorite colors of construction paper, my favorite colors of flowers. And then you just put your 2
Oh, okay.
there. So
Very
your
nice.
bigger flowers go on the back stems because they're a little bit taller. And then the middle ones, you kind of want to be a little bit careful about where you put those.
Okay.
We're just going to put a little bit on the end there. And then kind of face them away from each other a little bit because you want to make sure that you can close your book. So you can kind of play with it a little bit and make sure that you're able to close them. There's our last one. Ta-da! So here is our bouquet of
very
flowers.
nice.
Yeah, and then we close it and it goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Huh.
yeah.
Very cool.
So then our final page.
We have one left.
Yes.
Can we
And
remember
it's
what
a...
it was?
Chicken!
Chicken!
It's a chicken! So, I decided that I really liked the idea of cutting out his body and adding that as a piece of construction paper.
Ah, okay.
And then you can still color in his face and his little wings. But then he has this fun, round, very bright colored belly.
Yeah.
Which I liked. And now you can see when I put it under his beak, it goes off the page a little bit. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece of that off.
Ah, yeah.
And there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of that. And that goes in right under his beak.
Aw.
He's starting to look a little bit more like a bird, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take a yellow crayon and an orange crayon.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna draw a little head around his
Aw.
beak. Yes, and I'm gonna color that in. He's a cute little baby. And then I'm gonna draw some wings.
Ah, nice, nice.
And then I'm gonna do his beak orange.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a black crayon just to make some little eyeballs for him.
Aw, yay.
And there is our finished chicken.
Aw.
Beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. And then we do the same thing we did with all the other pages. We just pop this right in between those last two pages. Like that. And then close the book up and mush it all together. Make sure all of that glue is all stuck together real good. All right. And you are done with your spring book.
Yay!
So let's take a look. Do we remember what was on the first page? Butterflies.
Yay.
Look it.
Yeah.
How fun.
What about the next one, though?
I can't remember.
Was it a chicken?
No.
Oh.
Close.
Was it? Oh, it was flowers. Yeah. How are flowers close to a
Yes.
chicken?
In the book, they're close.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So then,
The last one, then.
Last
This
one.
has to be the chicken.
it is the chicken.
Yay!
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had fun making your pop-up book. And definitely send us some pictures of your pop-up books. We would love to see them.
Yeah.
And next week, we are going to be making paint flowers with Sharon. And they're really, really cool. I got a little sneak peek, and they are awesome. So what you'll need for that craft is some construction paper, a fork, believe it or not. Yes, stay tuned, it's wild. Some paint, of course. A paintbrush, just to kind of do some touch-ups and draw some stems in.
Nice.
A cup of water for cleaning your brushes, and some markers if you want to use that instead of paint for the stems.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, very exciting. Sharon is going to be here with us for that, and I can't wait. I'm very excited.
Gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And it's officially spring next week.
Yeah.
Can you believe it's already here? I sure can't.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But thank you so much for being here, guys, and you have a great day. Bye.
Oh, well, hi, Miss Liesl. So I know that you were wanting to talk to me about something?
Yes, I've set this meeting for a very important purpose.
Okay.
I made a book.
Okay, yeah, that's very nice.
Can we have it in the library?
It's in the library right now.
No, can we like have it so people can borrow it?
I
made it. It's a children's book. You're the children's librarian.
I mean, it is a very nice book, but I'm not sure this is something that we put in the library for.
Aww.
Yeah.
If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
And like and share on Facebook.
Help us share our crafts with as many kids as we can.
Thanks
everybody.
everybody.